next one I want to do L Theanine. So L Theanine, as you may know, comes from green tea mostly, and it seems to, interestingly, it seems to plug up our glutamine receptors or glutamate receptors in the brain. So what that does is it helps us from being overly stimulated. I tried it, I went off it. One of the big things I did notice, because people do use it for sleep, that's one of the biggest recommendations, although I don't use it for that. I use it during the day, and I use it with a lot of caffeine, like let's say 100 milligrams. And I use it for focus. So normally if I have like 100 grams of caffeine, I'll be kind of like all over the place, you know. I'll be energetic, but I can't focus. With L-theanine, it kind of like right now, it just drives me into this zone. Like I can just stay right here. Now, when I got off of it, I wanted to see what would happen. I'm on vacation right now, so I won't, you know, doesn't affect my life very much. I couldn't sleep very well. Like first few nights, it was like tossing and turning and rolling around. So it probably does have a pretty long half-life, and it probably stays in my body, or at least my brain, a little bit longer than most people. Because I couldn't sleep, and then like I could sleep, but I was rolling over like to one side, and I think I rolled over like 20 times in one night. I could almost count. And so I wasn't getting that much sleep. So I think my sleep suffered, and basically, you know, my nerves probably got overwhelmed from the lack of L-theanine. Anyways, I started using it again the other night. I have been sleeping a little bit better, but it hasn't returned to normal. I don't know if that's exactly the cause. And I know this is the most important thing because, quote unquote, in science, right? You're supposed to, you know, eliminate all other causes. It's just my hunch that that's what it is, so I'm going to stay on it for the next few days. L-theanine, you can get it, you know, in drinks and stuff like that, but here in China, I can get it directly from a company, and I think it's cheap enough that I can use it long term, and I think I'm going to stay with it. It seems to be helpful to me, especially in terms of concentration, focusing on one thing and not letting other things. Because when you get overly stressed, then it feels like you have to focus, you have to pay attention to every single thing that happens. When I'm using L-theanine, I can just block other things out a lot easier.